everyone, welcome to the December Daily Advent Day 10 with Tracie Fox. I'm actually filming this a bit earlier, and I actually did make this in the middle of November, but I'm just filming a couple of days before, but it will be up on the 10th. This year we have had some of the most amazing collaborations already, and every time I look at them I'm just, oh my goodness, where do they get those ideas from? I mean, Wendy's got a gorgeous folio that she's done, you know, and all the tops curved beautiful. And then Lorelle, bless her heart, we've got lights. It has just been the most incredible ride. It really has. It's been wonderful. So to get to each individual video, there is a link below in the description box. And you take that link over to Tracie's website and you will see this, the same thing, okay? And you click on the day and it takes you straight to the video. Okay, very, very easy to do. And it just means everything's all in the same place. And that's how you find each of the girls who are doing it. The hashtag, if you want to do hashtags, is hashtag 2023 DD Advent December Daily. That is the paperwork done. And this is my make. Just every now and again I'm just going to check to make sure I'm still in the right place. I decided to do a sort of journal topper. This was the idea in my mind, that this would fit on top of a journal. I've actually got one just behind me I can get, and you can see. You would have this actually on the front. Journal toppers are great fun to make, and you can fit so much in them that you can't fit in the rest of the journal, or you can put it on a page, or you can just use it as it is. So let me just undo all the gubbins and show you what we've got. So it stands up obviously like this, and you have 5 tags altogether. Yes, you are on screen, thank goodness for that. Okay, so you've got 5 on one side and then 5 on the other. Okay, now this one can go on the back, or you can leave that on and use that here to glue it down to wherever you're going to glue it to. That's why it's just floating around at the moment. It can go on or it can stay off. That's basically where you are. And each of the wee pockets has your little birdie tags in, journaling cards, and you know. But what I did was I actually made some labels myself. So we've got the 7, get this, the 7 days, the birds of the 7 days of Christmas. So obviously it's the 12 days of Christmas is the original song, but I used the birds. Try that one. Let's see, we've got 3 French hens here, and I had so much fun trying to put this together, you know, and looking through all the wonderful vintage images from Tracie. I really did have great fun trying to find them. There's your partridge in a pear tree. I just had so much fun putting all this together. And there's another wee tag in here. There he is. There's your 2 turtle doves. And it was just finding the names that fitted with the birds to put them together. And it goes together like this. And that will be, and then you just wrap it round. So you've only got the one closure on it, wrap it round, and it comes together. Okay, so that's basically what we're going to be trying to make today. So I want to show you the kit first, the pages that I used. Okay, I will put the numbers below. If you've got the kit already, you will see underneath each picture it will say DD, which means the daily, December daily. Then it says 23 because it's 2023 this year, and then there will be a number. So each page is numbered 1 through to 56. Okay, and what I've done is up in the corner here I've written down the page numbers. And what I will do is I will link all those page numbers, or not link them, actually write them all down below in the description box so that you can see exactly which ones I used. Now, this is page 3. Some of the tags will need tabs on, okay, that you're going to glue on. Okay, so I'm just going to work that through now. This particular tag here, I use twice. Okay, it is printed off on the smaller size when you print on Microsoft, and on mine it says 20 by 25 centimeters with a little bracket with a number 1 in the middle. It is that size with the tick off, okay, to make it smaller. So on the first time you print it, you are going to cut, let me just get a ruler, it might be easy to show you with a ruler. You'll be cutting here, and you will be using this, and you will put the tab this side. The second time you do it, you'll be cutting here, and you'll cut down, well, rather, you're going to be cutting down this side, let's get this right, cutting down this side, and here is the tab. If I get the black marker, you might be able to see better. Here you will make your tab, so your tab is actually over the other side of this. Okay, so you're reversing it, so you'll want one on one side and one on the other. Okay, and that will make the 2 tags that you need. This particular one, again, you will print it twice. Everything else is printed at normal size. Okay, this one you will print twice. The first time you will print it, you will make 2 tabs on either side here, and you'll cut it down the middle. The second time you'll print it and you'll cut it as it is and cut it down the middle. Okay. This one, again, won't have any tabs, but you will cut it down the middle. Okay. Then here, from now on, all of these are printed at full size. Okay, so you've got the, I'm using these here, and I'm using these here, and this particular pattern I made some of the whale tail tabs out of to go on the tops of the tags. Here I'm using the pictures here, and here obviously you've got these, and these wonderful words here. I've made a lot of other stuff out of the December Daily, which I'll do another video of to show. I've used a lot of these, and they're fabulous, the words that Tracie did, to use on other things and other ephemera, and if you're following the girls you'll be using them on there, but it's those 2 that you use on here. Here you're using here, and these I cut out the stars, and what I did is I folded them so I could make a tab out of one of these, which I'll show you later, and I used these but not the snowman. Here I've used here the 2 turtle doves. Here I've used your partridge up the top there, and here it was these 2 here. So they're all the pages that I've used. Obviously you decide which pictures you want to use and which tags you want to use, but I then backed everything with this page. Now this is the page from the freebies that Tracie is giving out, but you have to be a member to Tracie's website. Okay, if you haven't already signed up, I will give you all the links, so don't worry, and we'll get you signed up, and then in the members area you will find this set of papers. If I remember correctly, there's 8. They're all in different colours, and they're like this is the lighter blue, and there's one that's a darker blue. You've got a lighter green, a darker green, lighter red, darker red. Okay, wonderful papers. Okay, now the other bit of paperwork before we carry on is here. Now I printed it on the back so you can see better. You could hopefully, if I get it right, you can see I've written out the words. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7. They're the birds that I wrote out, and I used Old English Text MT size 14, and it worked perfectly on there, but obviously I printed it on here, so I had the lovely blue colour. Again, I will write down the sizes in the description box. So that's the boring bit out of the way. Now we can get on with our tags. Okay, here are our tags, and they're all cut out ready, because I thought you really do not want to sit and watch me cutting everything out today. Okay, best way to do is, once you've got them all cut out, is to lay them out. Now, that one goes there, and you've got two here. This one's got the tab on, so you know they're going to go like that. This is the middle one, and the middle one you're going to have one underneath like that, and one on top like that. Again, this side, that's going to go under there, and the tab will go in there. Oops. And then this one here, the tab will go in here like that, and that one goes in there. This way is the easiest way to do it, and you can't then see all the tabbies. A lot of people, when they do things like that, they would take the tag like this, and then the tab will be wrapped round. Hopefully they'd have the same colour paper on there, but I find this way is neater and easier to do it this way. Okay, so first thing is, I actually have already done this one just to show you how quick and easy it's done. This is the small size of that tab, which I showed you before, and that is the normal size. So I'm just going to score these up really, really quickly. I'm going to use the rule away, because that'll be a bit quicker than getting the scoreboard out. It just takes such a quick time if you do it this way, doesn't it? I do love my scoreboard, and I've had my scoreboard for many, many years. My mum actually bought it for me, and it's a huggy board. I have got the Crafters Companions ones as well. I've even got the really, really big one, but I very rarely use them. Let's see how the tabby. See, speed crafting today. And this one, I think, did I glue that one? Yes, and I glued that other side as well. And that was because I was trying to work out which way round they went. Okay, so let's glue these together. Push them up there. We'll start in the middle. So you're gonna glue the back on first. Where are we? I started using collal glue for bigger areas, but it's really tricky to get it, that's it, so that you don't have masses of glue come out, or none. But when you're doing a big area, when I was using like Fabric and the Nouveau and everything else, I love using them, but it can sometimes take quite a while if you're doing a whole page. If you're backing ephemera, it can take ages, can't it, to get it all glued down and sorted out. So I've transferred just for those. But the smell, oh my goodness, I thought Flippy Tags was bad. So I just get you glued up quickly. I hope you're all enjoying the December today. I mean, my goodness. There have been some incredible makes. Wrong one, I need the green one. Absolutely incredible makes in this journey. There really has. What I love is you can all see everybody's individual style. They all have their own style and their own way of looking at it. And when you think we all got exactly the same kit, but everybody did it differently, it's quite amazing, isn't it, when you get like that. So that's that tab that way. That's the tab. Whoops, didn't put you in there, did I? See, she starts it off and then she messes up straight away. Don't you love it? So I'm now going to unglue this. Oh goodness, it's one of them days. I'll make sure it's the right way up. Yeah, this needs to be glue on here. When I'm gluing this one on here, I'm sticking it like in the middle, because I thought it's, it fits so well that way. So that one's all right. Let's see if this one will undo. If not, I'll have to cut very, very quickly cut another one. yeah, it's been kind to me today. It's letting me out. That's the thing with Collal. It doesn't stick quite as fast as Fabri-Tac. Just as well in it today. Right, that was that one. Where's the birdie gone? Now I've completely lost the other birdie. Issues. That's what it is. Losing my birds. I have to make a mark up, otherwise it's not any fun anymore, is it? Oh goodness, it's life. Let's get that on there and make sure that bends properly. Scooch that over. There you go, that one. And then we're going to put your pockets on, these on the front. So another load of glue. Oops. It is making it so much quicker using this. But as I say, if you do decide to start using Collal, it is a lot cheaper as well. Penny for penny when you're using Fabri-Tac and other things. It is a lot cheaper. I occasionally go back to the Yoo-Hoo glue, the wet Yoo-Hoo glue as well. Years ago, my mum and I used to go to a store here in the UK called Poundland. And you could get one of the really, really big tubes of the Yoo-Hoo wet glue for £1. It was great. I'd go in and buy about 5. Mum would go and buy about 5. You know, you honestly, you'd think we were glues. That's the amount of glue we'd buy. But it was great because it was the same sort of consistency as the Collal and the Fabri-Tac. And it's one of those glues that have been used for many, many years in the craft industry over here in the UK. I was actually talking to somebody about it the other day, about the Yoo-Hoo wet glue, and for some reason they couldn't get it where they are. They could only get the you know, the stick glue. Just make sure that's going to hold. You're all folding, aren't you? Yep, make sure it all folds before you commit. Because you really don't want to be stuck with it not all folded in the right direction. Yeah. It all folds up like that. That's how quick and easy it is to put together. If you can get your tabs in the right place, it just falls together, providing you remember to stick it round the right way. It's life. So on the inside, oops, tags and paper. So this is the back side of it. Okay, and I'm going to prop him up there to make sure I get everything in the right place. On these two, I use the small birds. I love these, the ones with the little red tails. I'm just going to check your thing again. Yeah, the ones with the little red tails go there. This one needs a tiny little bit off the corner. It's just very slightly got a bit of white on it. Now, I'm not sewing around all this lot today because obviously I want to show you how to put it together. And then once you've seen the two together, you can decide whether you want to do the non-sew version or the sew version. It depends on how you like the look of it, which one works better for you. And then these go on here. That's your back. So let's get the nouveau back out again. Now, you may find one or two of the tags might be a bit tight or whatever. Depends on how much glue and how thick your glue is when you're running it down the side. You know, when you're running it here, sometimes the glue will decide it's going to be a bit thicker than you wanted it. And if that's the case, just trim your tags down to fit in your pocket. You try not to be heavy-handed, but sometimes the glue has other ideas. I mean, December came round so fast. It was that third week in November, and you were like in this lull stage, thinking, oh, I've got so much time before December starts. You know, this is like there's nothing going on. My goodness. I think the last week of November went faster than any week I've known this year. There we go. Now, if you're not already in Tracie's group, please go and join Tracie's group, because the makes that the girls are putting out are unbelievable. Yes, and we have men in there too. Sorry, Dave. Absolutely incredible. And Siri's in there too. I mean, the makes are incredible that they're coming up with this year. I've not seen so much inspiration for a long time, but they've really taken to it, because normally Tracie will give us a December daily, and you get a page. You know, you get the day that you're doing, you have a page that goes with that day. But this year we were all left to wing it, basically. You know, you all went with it and it was your day. And that, I think, has made it so much more fun this year, because everybody's able to decide what they want to do. So where are we? There's this tag now. Let's bring them out. That's the one for the back that I've left loose. That's the one that will go on there. This is the one that tucks inside that one. Then pockets. Here's the other pockets. That pocket goes on there, and that pocket goes on there. And of course, also, if you want to ink them all up, you ink them all up. I didn't want to spend lots and lots of time inking up, cutting out, and things that I know you know how to do. See, like there, that piece of glue decided it was going to travel. No. There. I just love these. You know, as soon as I saw all these birds, I thought, oh my goodness. But there's somebody in the group who's used a couple of the figures, and they're dancing figures. They're fussy cuts, and she's made a kinetic card. You know, one of the ones that you can make move, and oh my goodness, it's wonderful. And I will find her video and I will link it below, because you have to go and see it. It's just absolutely brilliant. It really is. Right, so this one here, I've got a partridge in a pear tree on it, and because I've actually printed these off, I can actually do this. So I like to do the tear method. It's just something that I just happen to like the way it looks, the torn method of round tags and that. I just like that look on of them. Let's just come down here to make this a bit smaller, because we're got a lot of paper there to play with. And here we have our partridge in a pear tree. There it is. Now, I did distress these up, because you know, the whole feel of this kit is very much a grungy feel, isn't it? It's not the kit that I'm doing now. It's a darker vintage look. So he will go on there, and then we've got the partridge, and I've already inked him up. He's here. And then what I put underneath him, underneath this bit, was some tulle. Now this is one with the little sparkly bits on it. Let me just cut a piece of that off. Oops. I've got bits of tulle. I must have put a couple of the pieces that hadn't, you know, when you glue and you have a bits left over. I must have put a couple of bits of the bits that were left over onto wrapped it up into the tulle before, you know, and just left it, and I hadn't seen it, and I had some stuck to me. 'Tis the season. Well, for all those who are going to be celebrating this year, I hope you have an amazing day. I know there's an awful lot of people who don't celebrate, and I hope they have a wonderful day too. And obviously, depending on what country you're in, will depend on when you're celebrating anyway. I was watching a movie earlier and laughing my head off because it's just one of the sort of the ones that are like the Hallmark movies. I can't remember, it was on, I think it was on Prime, and somebody dressed up as Krampus, which is quite a scary sort of mask face, you know. And these poor kids nearly had a heart attack when they saw it, because he's the man, you know, he's the bad side, you know. You've got I mean, it was a fun family movie, by the way. You know, you've got Santa coming with all the nice things, and then instead of like what over here, you know, they'll say, you know, if you've been naughty, you're going to get a lump of coal. Over there they got this Krampus to go and frighten them. I thought, my goodness, they did it in more countries. I think a lot of kids would really behave. He wasn't very nice. Right, let's glue on that one. Oh, there. Well, I hope you're all having reasonable weather. I mean, we've had a lot here in Scotland and in the UK in general. There's been a lot of snow. There's a blue one. There's been a lot of snow, torrential rain, the winds and storms. It's just been crazy weather here. But so cold. It was like -10 and things like that here. And you think, well, winter's definitely arrived. But I do love looking at the snow. It's very pretty. And I don't, you know, as long as you can walk on it, you're okay. It's you know, it's when it gets ice underneath it. Right, and there's the tab on that one. Okay, so you'll be able to see the difference on the looks. Obviously this is the same as this, but if you look, the difference of what you know, the sewing round can change the whole look of this. It's up to you how you want to do it. So where are we? This glue. Make sure I put the glue in the right place. So you know, you want to get into it. And that fits on there perfectly. Okay, and the little one that goes inside. Here's 2 turtle doves. We need another little blue one of these. And I'll just ink him up really quickly. Put him on here. That. Pop it on there. Yeah, that movie was Your Place or Mine Too. It was the second one. That's what it was. I was trying to think what the name of it was. Very funny. And they've done really well, because quite often the second movie is not as good as the first, is it? You know, it often doesn't hit the mark right. But it was very good. Very well done. There we go. Pop him on. Whoops. That was rolling. Now I need my little roundel. I've forgotten my round bit. Sit there. Let's get you on first. This goes here. The down to the above it. And then that's the one that just slips inside here. Okay, I'm not going to push him in for now because that's a bit wet and it's going to start lifting. But this one goes inside there. Okay, and then here I've got them all cut out, but I haven't done anything to them yet. But once you get to this stage, you can decide whether you're going to put tabs on them or you're not going to put tabs on them, and where the words are going to go. I'll show you mine so you can see where the words go. Let me lift this lot up. Oops. See, now that's a quick clean up. That, look at that. They all just went straight in there. And if I had wanted to do that, it wouldn't have worked. Put that there a minute. Okay, let me just show you all the wording on this one so you can see where the wording goes to. That goes in there. Okay, now this one, it's just on his own with a little blue tab at the top. Here, this one's on its own. Now, but I mean, what you will notice, you might notice that these are all sparkling. This is that green tab, you know, the book cover. This is tabs made out of that. But I have put quite a bit of glitter on these. My hands are probably very, very glittery by the time I've finished. Then this one, this is where I use the star. And I've got a couple of stars here. I just folded it over. You see, I just folded it over. And I cannot remember which way round I folded it, but it did work. If I remember correctly, I folded it like this and then I cut the sides here. So you had the tab there and the tab here. And then use those. That was the top. That one. Obviously I trimmed it up properly then. Like this. Like this. And then I use that as the tab front on there, because I thought there's no point in wasting the bits, because I've had a few stars and I thought, well, there's no point in wasting these bits. We may as well use them in the make on things that you know can use them all. I'm just going to tuck that in there so I don't lose it. Okay, so then here we have your 6 geese a laying. And that one again, I don't know whether you can actually see the sparkle bits on there or not. There, and then you go in that bit. And here we've got our 3 French hens. There's some more geese. And they can pop back in there. 4 calling birds are in the end. 4 calling birds. It was just a different way of putting things together. And then all we've got left to do, once you've decided what you're doing with all your ephemera and everything, is just to get here to put an eyelet in. Now I use one of these ones, you know, the bigger ones, because I just thought it would go really, really well, you know, with the whole look of the picture and with the whole folio. And just some string through it. And that is your make for today. I do hope you'll have a go at this. I mean, they are great fun, doing something a bit different and, you know, something you can play around with, because obviously you may not want to have a partridge on the front. You know, you might want to have something else, but they're adaptable. And once you know how to do flips and flaps, you know, the world's your oyster. You can take any of the tags in the kit and you can pop them together and it will be so fun. But let me just make sure you can see them properly. They're the ones today. As I say, you can, you know, you might want to turn them around, I don't know, but this to me looks like a grouse. We have a lot of grouses and partridges around this area, and in the autumn the partridges, they just run in the road like nutters. You just suddenly see a partridge in front of you, you know. It's as bad as like in the spring when the newborn lambs are born. Quite often if you're on the back roads, you'll have a newborn lamb wandering around and you're trying to get this lamb back into the field. I've done that before now. you know, trying to get lambs back in the field. So it's like, you know, quite a rural area where we are. But this is beautiful. I just love everything that Tracie has done in this kit. Mine isn't as Scandinavian as a lot of the other girls have done, but it all goes together perfectly. It is the most gorgeous kit, and it's obviously still available. If you've not started the December daily, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do this for December, or what you could do is you could treat yourself to the kit, and then you could start making things Christmas Day or over the holidays. It's amazing. Or you can make things, put them by, and use them for next year's December daily. Tracie has done a wonderful video for a box to put them all in again this year, because each year we tend to be making boxes as opposed to journals. I'm actually making a journal, but I'm combining it with another kit from another designer at the moment, and I will put that up shortly. And the two lots of things go together just so well. It's unbelievable. Anyway, guys, have an amazing day, a wonderful Sunday. I hope all your plans for Christmas, if you're celebrating, go really, really well. And please go and watch all the other girls. Subscribe to everybody so you get notifications of their other makes that they make. And obviously, subscribe to the membership for Tracie, because you will get the Foxy Rag. You'll be getting the freebies that she puts up. You'll have exclusive access to the members only area, and it's wonderful. And join the group too. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Ta-da. Hi guys, just dropping back in again. There's a little bit that I forgot to show you. I kept looking at it and thinking I need to show you that bit in a minute, and then I just went off. In the middle of this, I made a little pocket here. Instead of gluing the whole lot down, I just glued around the edges, and then I made it into a pocket. And in here, I made a little tabby notebook. This is one of Tracie's labels, and I just used my letters, these ones. I know quite a few of you have got these, that you just build the letters up and make your name, your words in it. And inside there are your 7 swans are swimming. The one that was missing, it got away, it's in there. I didn't put any paper in it yet, because I wasn't too sure whether I was going to use it as a topper or just keep it as an individual project to send to somebody, because if I'm going to use it as a topper, if I put too many pages in here, it's going to make it really, really bulky. But that's the idea, is if you wanted to, you can make a little pocket in the top here, and you can make a little notebook to pop in the back inside. And you won't see it very well because I didn't see it at the end of the video, which was the bit I was planning on doing next. But that's where I tuck it, just inside there, and it just fills it up nicely. Okay, so thank you so much for watching today. I really do appreciate it, and have fun watching the rest. We've still got another 24 to go, and I'm so excited. I really am, because the makes are just outstanding. Thank you guys. Bye.